The Alabama town that has been terrorized by a poop train is now getting free Febreze. You guys remember I covered this story about a poop train from New York City that had been parked in Alabama for a number of weeks and stunk up the whole town? Well, they got the train out of there, apparently. That was a follow-up story. And then they got free Febreze. So, here you go, guys. Your life's all better now. How about you stop sending poop trains to my town? How about that? You can keep your Febreze. Just stop dropping off shit in the middle of my main street of my town. And not only that, shit that didn't come from my own citizens, but came from New York City. Like, what's the deal with that? I don't understand that at all. The so-called New York City poop train, a trainload of human waste, finally left the small Alabama town that it was stranded in. I did a story about that. But the smell of excretion was so strong afterward that Febreze stepped in to freshen up the area. This is like free press for Febreze. Just attach yourself to a poop train, Febreze. Free press. The air freshener brand provided free samples of its products to residents in Walker County's parish, a town of population of about 982 people, where the train of 200 sludge-filled shipping containers was stuck for more than 2 months. Yes, 2 months of shit trains in their hood. These poor people. The train of sludge, a byproduct of New York's excrement, was stationed in the town until April before being transported to a landfill roughly 20 miles away. Locals had complained about the stench for weeks. Where were you weeks, like months ago, Febreze? You know, you come in after the train leaves and offer air fresheners? How about when the citizens were stuck with that shit smell for 2 months because the trains were actually sitting on the tracks in their town? Where were you then, Febreze? Huh? Ooh! You're one of these like, oh, come in late to the party and try and take credit for saving you. No. You're late, Febreze. And what about a candle company? They could use some candles right now. Okay, so Yankee Candle, you should get on board. Send a whole trainload of candles to these poor people that had to put up with the poop train for so long. This is insensitive. These poor people. It obviously still smells like shit there, so Febreze is needed, but it could have been used a long time ago. Air fresheners galore, candles galore. And how about this, New York City? Stop sending your shit all over the rest of the country. Who do you think you are? Now look, I love New York City. I lived there for 10 years. I'm very partial to New York City, but I don't agree with poop transport from New York City to just any old little podunk town in the rest of the country. No, not acceptable behavior. Not at all. New York continues waste shipments to Alabama. Did you know that? Experts say some cities send their waste to Alabama and other southern states due to low landfill fees and lax zoning laws. Well, now this is an issue here. Let's get into that for a minute. Because Alabama has very low landfill fees, it's actually cheaper to ship your crap, your crap all the way to Alabama from wherever you are in the country. This is messed up, man. I mean, and I feel bad for the people living in Alabama. I feel bad for the people living in Alabama for many reasons. This one really takes the cake, though. You know, this is ridiculous. And you know what you need to do, Alabama, is just raise your landfill fees. You know, raise your landfill fees, and your zoning laws, change those so that you won't accommodate other people's shit. Literally, other people's shit. We will not accommodate your shit. You need to say, Alabama, get on that. That's just my opinion.